first I start with this AG Hair Cosmetics BigWig mousse, and I use this to add volume to my hair because it's really flat when it's wet, and I have trouble getting volume in it even when it's short. I used to have really long hair and I had to tease it every single day, and finally I just gave up and chopped it all off. So I'll put a picture in here of what my hair used to look like. And to get it to look like this, I had to add a ton of teasing, but anyway, if you guys want to see how I styled it, then I will do a video on that later. Okay, so I started with this BigWig Root Volumizer, and this is by AG Hair Cosmetics, and this is the best volumizer that I've ever found. Like, I have used different mousses. I've used probably like 5 different mousses, and I don't like those. I love this. I think it's like, oh my gosh, I think it was like $18, but this has lasted me months and months and months. It's awesome. So I've already sprayed this in my hair, but I'll show you guys how I do it. I start at the crown, and I pull it forward and spray a line here, and do the same thing and repeat it all the way down the back. And then I go to the sides, and I spray here, here, and here. And then obviously on the other side. And then I'm going to add a little bit more in my bangs, and I'll show you guys kind of how it comes out of the container. So it comes out like this. And I think I have it all in. So then you just like shake it out and make sure that everything is rubbed in really well. And right now I'm home from college, so I don't have all my hair products here, but a lot of times I will add like Moroccan oil on my ends, and that helps your hair dry faster, as well as it'll keep it really, really shiny once it is dry. But I don't have that with me, so I'm just skipping that step for now. So yeah, I've got this mousse in, and then I'm gonna take just a regular blow dryer and a round brush, and this is what my round brush looks like. I've had this forever. It's the friction free, and it's by Cricut, and you can get these at Sally's for I think like $10. Mine has the end that broke off of it, which is kind of a bummer because it's harder to hold, but it used to have a grip on here, but I took the grip off because it would get caught in my hair as I was round brushing. So if you get one of these, I would definitely recommend taking the grip off. It still works just as well, and your hair doesn't get caught on like the rubber thing. So right now my hair is actually kind of damp, so I'm just going to blow dry it, or it's still kind of wet. I'm going to blow dry it until it is damp, so I will show you guys how I do that. Usually I stand up, but since my camera like doesn't focus in on that section, I'm going to be sitting for this. So I just have like this cheapo blow dryer. I think it was like $15 at Walgreens, and it works just fine. I really should have a concentrator, a nozzle on this, but I don't because I hate using those, but it's really bad for your hair, so if you do know how to use them, I would recommend that. Okay, so first I'm just going to blow dry it and get some of the excess moisture out. Okay, so I've got most of the moisture out, and your hair is just going to feel like cold. It won't feel super wet in spots. I mean, it might in other spots, but my hair usually just feels cold when it's damp, and that's how I know that it is good to round brush. So I'm going to take this top section and pin it up with something. Okay, I had to just scavenge for a ponytail holder. But you're going to put this section up, and just to keep that out of the way. And then start with this bottom section. And as I'm doing this, you're going to notice my lights like going dimmer and then brighter. And that's just because every time I press the Cool Shot button, it uses less energy, so my lights will get brighter. And then when I let go of the Cool Shot button, my lights will be a little bit dimmer, so it's going to look really funny when I put this in fast motion because my lights are just going to be going like this, but just try to ignore that. I guess you'll be able to tell when I'm using the Cool Shot button. So to do this, I start by just like taking a section closest to my ear, and I use my left hand with the brush and my right hand with the blow dryer, and I am right-handed. So I twist the hair around the round brush to start, and then I'm just going to start going, and you guys can kind of like see how I do this. you're doing this, you want to pull your hair up because that's what's going to lift your roots. If you just pull it out, it's not really going to do as much. So pull it up as you roll it instead of out like this. Help the hair stay too. So this nice little section is what it'll look like. See? It's so nice and smooth and great. So, yep, I'm just going to continue all the way around my head and I will show you guys what it looks like when I get this bottom section done. Taken down another layer, so this bottom layer right here is all done, and now I'm going to do this next layer, and this is just the same concept, so I'm just going to do this and then I'll show you how to do the top. Okay, I'm just showing you guys what this side looks like. Besides this little like weird thing, but what this side looks like now compared to this side that hasn't been blow dried. So you can see it has a lot more volume, more movement. It's way shinier, and this side is a lot more dull and flat and just not shaped very well. So I'm just gonna keep going now. Okay, so now I have this whole bottom section completely dry, and I'm gonna move on to the top section. So I start out by sectioning just my left side, because my left side is easier for me to style. And then I roll this right side back up, put it back in a little bun on top of my head. And you're going to do pretty much the same thing. It's easiest for me to take this back section and blow dry going backwards first instead of doing it all to the side. And that'll add more volume at your crown anyway, so like, I don't know, I feel like that works the best. And then these pieces on the side, you can do just how you did the lower ones. Pull it up and out and up and out. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. I don't know how low I can sit in my chair, but I'm going to try to make it so you can see it. So I'm blow drying it more backwards. It's still going to be slightly to the side though, just because of this chunk of hair. So roll it up. So this is this whole side finished. You can see that there's plenty of volume at my roots and throughout the back of my hair, and then it flips in really nicely. So if you have layers and you have short hair, this is like an awesome way to style it because it'll make sure that you can see all of the layers and at the same time have lots of volume without even straightening it. I feel like when I straighten my hair, I lose all the volume that I put in when I blow dried it. So this is a way better method for me because my hair is naturally pretty straight and flat. So I'm gonna show you how to do the other side now. This side is harder for me to reach because I use my left hand with the brush. So it's a lot harder for me to reach everything on this side. So I can only really get to about half of my hair. See, ooh, look how cute this is. That's pretty. So I'm going to take this whole section and just kind of flip it over to the side and forget about it for now. And I'll do the same thing. I'll do the backwards facing section here, and then I'll attempt, and you'll see what I mean, I'll attempt to do these side sections with the brush, and you'll see what I mean by attempt in just a second. See how difficult that was for me to get this side area, but it's just like a really awkward angle, so I don't know, however you can make it work, I guess. And then sometimes I will add a little bit of volume with a teasing comb on this side just because I can't get all the way to my roots. But I'm going to finish this top part and show you what it looks like when it's all done. So this is what my hair looks like when it is completely done. I hope you can see this on my camera, but it's really, really smooth, and you can see all my layers, and and it's super soft and shiny. I just love styling my hair this way. It lasts all day because you're locking the heat in from the very beginning when you're drying it instead of with a flat iron after it is completely dry. You can kind of see some more of my layers on this side. And it just has like so much movement and body, and you can just stick your fingers in here and floof it right up and it's good to go. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and please feel free to subscribe. I will be posting more videos soon. Bye!